Hi, I'm going to walk you through a demo of ugcai.studio today. I built this initially just through a pain point of my own, right? I think as builders, founders, business owners, it's pretty fun to build stuff, but marketing personally for me was pretty challenging. So this was a way to automate that process, especially with TikTok and how well TikTok content does for business growth. So this was the result, and my take on it. Once you sign up for UGC AI, like this is the main dashboard that you're viewing initially, you'll be prompted to subscribe. You'll be prompted to set up your TikTok account and integrate with it as well. And in addition to that, add product details and upload product demo videos. What that results in is once you go, let's say, to the settings page, you can then, control different products. So I've added two products for the purpose of this demonstration here. And then the main value add really comes from avatars and then videos, right? So being able to automate and publish to TikTok. So this is the main page to generate your own unique avatars, right? So people and how you want them to look in your videos. So these are avatars I've created previously. So some popular prompts or some very common, content styles on TikTok will be something like this, where it's just, what I prompted here was a woman sitting in a car with sunglasses on. And then once you submit it, right, you can select if you want it to be a selfie or a non-selfie. I prefer selfies because then it looks like this, like they're holding the camera and taking a photograph of themselves. Otherwise, it may turn out like this, right? So it's just preference on what you want to do for your brand. And then this was the output. So this is just a woman with sunglasses inside the car. Once you have your avatar created, right, then you can go to videos and make this person, make this avatar do whatever you like. Right now, it generates a 5-second video, right? So this is what some of the outputs look like. So this is a video that I made with that same avatar from the previous page. And this is just, this lady getting shocked and she's sitting in the car. So my prompt for this was woman with shock expression. You can go for surprise expression, whatever you prefer. Um, Hand covering mouth, and no, and not talking at all. So it was pretty simple, straightforward here. You can obviously be more descriptive. And then once you hit submit, this will usually take like 3 to 5 minutes to generate a video for you. And then you'll see the result here. So these are some other examples. Again, another car, another lady in the car. The camera zooms in, she covers her mouth, this shocked expression, and something very similar here as well, just to show you the different things that are possible and the different prompts and outputs you can expect. Um, the last piece to put this all together would be like hooks, right? So you want some type of copy on your image, on your video, to catch people's attention. So you're more than welcome to create your own hook. Like if you see someone on TikTok and you just want to use the same hook, like you can just enter it, save it here. Alternatively, like if you go to generate hooks, you can actually select the product you want, right? So if you, let's say you run multiple businesses, multiple products, you can pick which one you want to create hooks for. So I'm going to do touch grass, for example, generate hooks. And now it's going to make 3 of them, and then I can select which ones I want, which ones I don't. If you don't like any of them, just regenerate and you can see the next list. If you like them all, just, or which ones ever you do like, just select them and you'll see them show up in your list here. Uh, Pretty straightforward. And then once you have all this set up, you're coming into hooks plus demo, right? Like this is the main content type where you can put together all of these different components. So for example, now I can pick the hook I want. So if you're a digital native, listen up. So I'm going to pick this, for example. You can select the position of where you want this copy to be. And then you're selecting the demo, right? So what product demo you want to tie into this specifically. So by default, the first one selected, this one over here, and then you can also add a sound, I should add. So right now it's just 9 selections, right? In the future, there's probably going to be an option to upload your own sound. And there'll be a more extensive list of other kinds of music as well. But for now, it's just this. So you pick whatever music you think would work best, select sound, and then you click generate video. The sound is optional. If you don't want sound, that's completely fine. Just generate the video. And then this is what the output looks like. So if you click on this, right, like this is that same avatar we saw on the previous page with a hook at the bottom. And then if you play this video, you'll see that it ties into a demo. So it goes into like from the intro into the product demo. And this is a very common format across TikTok that does very, very well for different kinds of products. And once you have this, you can publish either directly to TikTok from here. So if you do share, this will publish to your TikTok account that's connected in settings. Or what you can do is if you want to customize this a bit more, if you don't like the sound options here and you want to add your own sound options directly in TikTok, or you want to change the font size and stuff, that customizability does not exist right now. But you could just download the video, export it to TikTok, and then publish it there and customize it there. You can even download this, share it in Instagram, Snapchat, whatever you prefer as your platform of choice. And lastly, if you go to gallery, you're just viewing all the different content types together. So you'll see all the different avatars you've created show up here, the videos you've generated. You can manage the different demo videos as well over here. And then obviously this is the final video that you can publish to TikTok with different hooks, different sounds, and everything just permanently lives here if you ever want to come back to it. I'll show you some examples. So if I escape here and show this to you. So this is a pretty famous TikTok, or this is a TikTok account that does this very type of content, I should say. So you'll just see this is the woman in a car. She's just shocked. That's her expression. She has sunglasses on. And then it turns into a product demo, right? So the first 4 or 5 seconds are just that to catch the person's attention. And then it's just going into the product demo. And they do this repeatedly with multiple different types of avatars. So this is another man, another woman, and they're just recycling the same thing over and over again repeatedly. And this account has 135,000 followers, 3.8 million likes. So just uh, there's proof that this content does really, really well, right? This is another account I came across that does something very, very similar. This is for a Bible app. So again, this is just a beautiful woman in a car, covering her mouth, shocked. Sometimes she's smiling, shocked, not wearing sunglasses or anything. But again, uh, the same type of content where she's just zooming into her face and whatnot, acting shocked, and then it turns into a product demo of the app rather. So that's what this platform is set up to do. Obviously, it's going to change and grow, and I'm going to try to automate other types of content. But I just wanted to walk you guys through this and give you a demo of what we're set up to do right now. Thanks for watching.